Howdy.
Howdy. How big do you think the world of The Walking Dead can get?
Big can it get? I think there is unbelievably infinite story possibility to it. So I think it can get pretty big. I think it could keep expanding out.
We have seen teasers for different characters. For example, Karen and Morgan have gone somewhere. Can you tease a little bit about that place for us?
You know what? We're going to be seeing the trailer pretty soon, and there will be actually in the trailer the place is like full-on named. Like you will hear exactly what it is.
I read the comics, so I know of a character
like that.
I know of the character Ezekiel, and he has a pet tiger named Shiva.
Yes.
How will you do, or will you do that, and how will you do that on the show?
Oh man, I don't want to ruin the surprise of the trailer for you, but you will get an answer to that in mere hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tease us anything about the resolution in season 7? Will we see who is at the end of Negan's bed in the first episode?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there will be no time jump whatsoever, or?
You might have to wait a couple minutes, but there will. Yeah, you're going to find out that first episode.
What character is your favorite to write for?
Oh man, what character is favorite to write for? See, I like them all. I will say having to write those moments of comedy in the show is very, very difficult. Can be satisfyingly challenging.
It's very low tech.
Will you still do the remix approach to the comic adaptation?
Very much so.
So there will be different victims, for example, at different situations and stuff like that.
Characters sometimes take other characters' place because the character that story happened to is no longer in the show, and they are in the book. Yeah, I mean, we will see shufflings, but we will see things that are completely true to the book. Panel, character, the whole 9 yards. It depends on the story, it depends on the moment.
Was there a particular death that took an emotional toll for you? That you had to
the
write?
one I can't talk about.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, just, 16 and 1 were very, very devastating.
But one of the past deaths, maybe?
Okay, one of the past deaths. So many of them. The way I said that sounds funny. There are so many of them. It's rough. We have this in our production conference room. We have a walls just lined with pictures of people we lost, and it's unbelievable. It's such a humbling thing to see all the people who come through the show.
Because I miss him as a golf fan.
Okay, I'm going to take Andy's answer. Scott Wilson.
Did you just have the same?
I'm assuming or not.
What was your reason?
What was the hardest death?
Oh no, I said who would you bring back?
Okay, well then okay, but I'm taking it from you. Right.
How far ahead do you write? Do you write the 8 and the 8, or do you write farther ahead when you write?
It's more like the breaking of them, like knowing what the stories are, and then writing them. So maybe we're like, I might have like most of the season broken, but only half of the season written, but we know where we're going. But it leaves a little bit of room, well, also for just doing all sorts of other things, tending to the production, tending to post. But also, there are these little ripples, these little things in stories that you want to emphasize or de-emphasize based on how they're coming out. So there's a great deal of planning. There's planning into the next couple seasons, but things can change. Things can sort of go a little this way or a little that way.
The Glenn situation was very controversial. How do you react to the internet reaction of that scene?
I mean, it's pretty much like the end of the season. You don't want to make anybody unhappy. You don't want to frustrate anybody, but you also want to tell a story that's true to the situation, whether it's uncertainty, whether it's brutality, whether it's losing someone. And with that, I was very excited to tell a story about somebody getting to live. Giving the audience that, giving the audience a feeling of loss, and then being able to be like, hey, it's okay, we don't get to know what happens, and in this case, something good happens. So,
yeah, maybe take a moment.
I think it's weird that, you know, that a lot of shows kind of were dancing around that sort of thing at the same time, and I think it just comes from all of us telling so many stories and wanting to do it in different ways.
Last question, what are your favorite TV shows?
I will say, when I'm working, I don't get to watch a third as much TV as I would want. I usually shorter shows are what I can watch while I'm working. I mean, I do watch Game of Thrones, but I'm behind. But Rick and Morty.
Oh, I love Rick and Morty.
It's one of my favorite shows of all time. And well, I know it's a new show, but I've watched episodes over and over again. So Robert and I did a commentary for the first season.
Oh, really?
For the episode, yeah. Okay. Which was one of the more fun experiences I had. So Rick and Morty, I'm really big on. It's crazy. Oh, Kimmy Schmidt, I really like. A lot of bigger shows like hour-longs I don't get to watch as much because I get these like tiny little windows. Really not a ton. Read a few comics, watch a few shows, get to the movies every couple months. It's really pathetic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.